Hi children, welcome to all. This is TMHNE Nada Saraswati Public School, Vadapuzpatti. I am Divya, your social science ma'am. Today we are going to study the social science, a part of civics. What is civics? It is the study of citizenship, government, and the rights and the duties of citizen. Who is known as citizen? We are all citizen. What we have the rights and duties and responsibilities. Going to see this. Okay. Chapter 1, Understanding Diversity. In this lesson we are going to see about the meaning of the diversity, how we are living, how it for help the people living together. Can you name various festivals which are celebrated in your country? Yes, we are celebrating various festivals like Harvest Festival, National Festival and Religious Festival. Not only the festival, our country follow the traditional food culture. Each and every state have the different food culture. Mostly people in the north, they are eating wheat. Similarly, the South Indian people eating rice. Language. Our country adapted the 22 languages among the 1000 language. Okay. Here we are following the English and Hindi is the official language. Before the train, aeroplane, bus or car become a part of our lives, people traveled from one of the world to another in ships, on horses, on camels, on or foot. Sometimes some people sir came from that another country to our country. People began to change the little their languages, food, music, religions and they become the mix of the old and the new. Today you are going to see the two different culture, two different region. Okay, what is there? Kerala and Ladakh. What is here? The people eat, the cloth they wear, they work they do. Shall we see? Ladakh. Ladakh is the desert in the mountain in the eastern part of Jammu and Kashmir. Very little agriculture is possible here since this region does not receive the proper rain. People here living, keep sheep and goats separately. The goats in this region are special because they produce pashmina wool. This wool is very costly and make a shawl. The people eat meat and milk products like cheese and butter. Each family owns some goats, cows and dojos. Dojos means york cows. It was a good trade route as it had many passes through which caravans traveled to Tibet. These caravans carried textiles and spices, raw silk and carpets. Buddhism reached Tibet via Ladakh. That's why the Ladakh is also called Little Tibet. Islam was introduced in this region more than 400 years ago and there is a significant Muslim population here. Next we are going to see the Kerala. Kerala is the state in the southwest corner of India. It is surrounded by sea on one side and hills on the other side. A number of spices like pepper, cloves and cardamoms are grown on the hills. It is spices that made this region attractive places for traders. That's why the European countries peoples are came here. The fertile land and climate are situated to growing rice and a majority of people here eat rice, fish and vegetables. The boat race is an important part of Onam festival celebrated in Kerala. This for Onam festival, the people make a flower decoration also. This boat race was held for the trophy of Nehru. The fishing nets used here look exactly like the Chinese fishing nets and are called China Vala. Not only this, even the wooden sill used for frying is called the China Chatti and it is believed that the word Chin would have come from China. Jews and Arab traders were the first to came here. The apostle of Christ is Saint Thomas is believed to have come here nearly 2000 years ago, and he is credited with bringing Christianity to India. Ibn Battuta, who travelled here a little less than 700 years ago in 1330, wrote a travel book. This book was described about the Muslims' life in this region. A Portuguese discovered the sea route, when he came and landed with his ship here in 1948 at Calicut. People in Kerala practice different religions such as Judaism, Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, and Buddhism. India diversity has always been recognized as a source of its strength. That's why India is known as the diversity country. Next, we are going to see about the unity and diversity. When the British ruled India, women and men from different culture, religious, and regional backgrounds came together to oppose the British. Men and women, Hindus, Sikhs, and Muslims, rich and poor, had gathered to protest against the British. Then India's freedom movement had thousands of people of different backgrounds in it. They worked together to decide joint actions. They went to jail together also. Next, songs and symbols that emerged during the freedom struggle serve as a constant reminders of our country's rich tradition and respect for diversity. See here, this is our flag, isn't it? Yes. Do you know the story of our Indian flag? It was used as a symbol of protest against the British by the people everywhere. In his book, The Discovery of India, Jawaharlal Nehru was used the phrase unity in diversity to describe the country. Not only this book, India's national anthem composed by Rabindranath Tagore, it is also another expression of the unity of India. What did we study in this class? We studied about the two different regional people's life, how they are working, how they are eating, what they are doing. These are the things we are studying in this class. Take care of you students. Thank you.